We were supposed to be invisible. We crawled through the mist, holding our breath. The world was silent. Only our own heartbeats echoed in our ears. I moved closer to Ryan, trying to convey what I felt in that moment. Words failed me. There was no time for them. We were hunter and prey at the same time, both feared and vulnerable. I heard it before I saw it, a snap, a twig breaking underfoot. It was him. He was close, too close. My blood ran cold. Adrenaline surged through my veins. I tensed, ready to spring into action, but there was no escape. He saw me. His eyes, cold and calculating, glinted with the promise of violence. His lips curled into a cruel smile. Then it happened. A staccato burst of gunfire ripped through the air, shattering the silence of the forest. I felt the impact of each bullet, the concussive force knocking me back. My ears rang, my vision blurred, but I didn't have time to react. Not then, not ever. Ryan crumpled to the ground, his chest a bloody mess. He looked at me, his eyes wide with surprise, then filled with pain. He tried to speak, but only a gurgle escaped his lips. I wanted to scream, to cry out in anguish, but fear clamped its icy fingers around my throat, squeezing the life out of me. I couldn't move, couldn't breathe, couldn't even scream. I could only watch in horror as the life drained from Ryan's eyes. He was gone. And then they came for me. More gunshots, more pain. I threw myself to the ground, shielding my head with my arms. I rolled over and over, desperate to escape the hail of bullets. I don't remember how many there were, how long it lasted. All I know is that when it stopped, I was alive. I lay there trembling, my body slick with sweat and adrenaline, my heart hammered against my ribs, threatening to burst free. I dared not move, not until I heard their voices, angry and frustrated, fade into the distance. When the forest fell silent again, I knew I had survived. Cautiously, I emerged from my hiding place. My hands shook as I reached for my rifle. I had to get out of there, away from the danger that lurked in these woods. As I stumbled through the underbrush, I realized that the silence had betrayed us. It had been our undoing. Would you survive when every second counts? Then the mist. It was everywhere, clinging to me like a shroud, wrapping itself around my body, seeping into my bones. And in that moment, I understood. This was his doing. He had created this fog, this miasma, that had lured us into a false sense of security. He had set this trap, baited it with our own senses, and we had walked right into it.